Faces. They're everywhere. Everybody loves faces. You see them on your mom, your dad, your cat, dog, brother, sister, grandma, grandpa. They're everywhere. You see them in magazines, TV shows, YouTube, in person. But now, with the advancements of technology and such and 3D software, you can make faces that aren't real. Now, why would you want to do that? Well, there's many reasons. Maybe you're lonely and you need a face to accompany you. Whatever your reasoning may be to create a face in 3D, I'm going to show you how to do it today. Pretty easily, in fact. With the help of Keentools FaceBuilder Addon. So, let's get right into this. So, basically, I'm going to move Streamlabs real quick. I'm unprofessional. My bad. Anyway, the add-on's right here. It's this. I'll leave the link in the description. You can download it. It is a paid add-on, but there's a 30-day trial, so you can just download it and make faces for 30 days as much as you want, and it's the full add-on, so... Yeah, basically, you just click this big blue button right here in the middle of the screen. This is Download FaceBuilder Addon. It'll give you a zip file, and then once you have that, all you have to do is just go into Blender, go up right here at the top left and go to Edit, and then go down to Preferences, and then in the middle where it says Add-ons, go up here to the top where it says Install, and then just go to wherever you downloaded FaceBuilder. I already have mine installed right here. When you install it, you will have to download their libraries because it doesn't ship with the add-on. But basically down here, it'll say like download from the internet or download whatever. Just click download from the internet or whichever one you want to do. And it'll download it and it'll be fine. You can see that I have my license is not active because I have the free version and I have 26 days left. So whatever I do in this video, you can do completely fine. So, what do we do? Well, once you install the add-on, if you click N on your keyboard, you can see that there's a tab down here called FaceBuilder. Now, you can either go down here and click Create New Head, or you can just delete the default cube, Shift-A, Mesh, and then FaceBuilder Head. It's the same thing. It just adds a head. You can see this is our head shape. And basically what this plugin or this add-on does is... you use pictures from different angles of a face, and you basically line up this mesh to the features of the face. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So in the FaceBuilder tab, which again is just N on your keyboard if you don't have this open, the FaceBuilder tab, and it's just right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to click Add Images. I'm going to go to my main drive where I have these, and I'm just going to get all my images. You can get these images from anywhere. You can download them online if you can find different reference angles to a face. You can have somebody take them for you. You can take them yourself on your phone and get them on your computer. But it's just like different ways to get your images. I don't know where I'm going with this, but anyway, just add in all your images. Typically, the least amount of images you want is just every angle of your face. So the front, top, both sides, and the bottom. You can do the back if you want, if you want like the full experience, I guess. But I only have the front and sides that I'm going to do today. Okay, so once you have all your pictures in here that you want, you can add as many or as little as you like. But like I said, at least have like 3 or 4 different angles of your face. Make sure it's in good lighting, and make sure all the pictures are taken straight on and they're not at an angle. So, what I would usually do is start with your front-facing angle first. So I'm going to click this, and I'm going to look insanely ugly, but for tutorial purposes, just go with it, okay? So here we have the front, and you can see there's me in my glory just sitting there. And we have this thing. This is your head. This is what you're going to use to line up to your different things. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just try to get your features as close as possible to your face. Otherwise, it won't look like your face. But there will be a texture applied to it, so you can kind of slack a little bit. But the first thing I usually do is go with the nose and line up the nose. So it gives you controls down here. Left click is to create a pin, right click is to delete the pin, and tab shows and hides this little face. So if we just click on the nose right here and we drag it up to where my nose is right here, you can see that's pretty good right there. Then what I do is I bring the eyes down, and I just bring the eyes, line them up, and you can see the face starts taking shape. You can zoom in by scrolling in and out. I'm going to move this point down here a little bit, move this through here, move this down. And then once I have that, you can see the nose is already pretty lined up. There's just a little bit that I need to change right here. That looks pretty good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the lips. So the bottom of the lip is going to go right here, and then the top lip is going to go right here, edges right here, and just so on, and just keep doing this basically until you have your face lined up. The next I'm going to do is the eyebrows. I'm going to bring that down, and I'm going to bring that there. That eyebrow is pretty lined up. It's just off a little bit. I'm going to do that. And then next, if you do that, you can just click back on the picture over here and go back into it. But next, what I'm going to do is line up the ears. So I'm going to get the top of the ear right here, bottom of the ear right here. Just kind of line these up as close as I can, basically, to my ears. This is kind of a weird angle for my ears to be in, so that's kind of like right there. You see this kind of lines up pretty well. The more points you add and the more facial features you do, the more it's going to line up. The chin needs to be brought down just a little bit. And then the neck can be brought down to here and stuff like that. Then I'm going to bring the forehead down like that and kind of put this up. I have an insanely large forehead, so, you know, it just does this. I'm going to resize this. There we go. But that's pretty much the front done. I'd say that's pretty good. It's a tiny bit off in some parts. This part I need to fix. It's a tiny bit off in some parts, but for the most part, I think that's okay. And then next, what we're going to do is just go and do the same thing. Now for like left and right angles, it's a little bit different. I still start with the nose usually, and then I go with the eyes. So I'll bring this eye right here, and then I'll bring this eye over here. Try to line them up where you think they should be. Bring the eye back right here, and then change the nose where the nose is. This eyebrow needs to be right here, and this needs to go up. You can see it starts lining up a lot better now. Then I'm going to do the lips right here. Then bring this down, bring this back up, and the chin needs to go right here. The ear I'm going to do right here, and then this goes right here. And then just keep doing this, keep lining up everything. Bring down the nose, and then the bridge for the nose right here. Bring that down, and just basically just keep doing this until you have your head lined up. And I'm gonna bring the neck back here. I'm going to bring this through here. Bring this up a little bit. And yeah, just continue to do this until you have everything lined up how it should be. And bring that out a little bit. And that's okay. The nose got offset a little bit, so I'm going to bring that back like that. Bring this up a little bit. And yeah, I think that is it. I'm going to bring that out a little bit more. The eye got a little bit wonky, so I'm going to try to fix that. That looks good. And I think we're good for that side. So next is going to be the right side, and we're basically going to do the exact same thing that we did over on the other side. Bring the nose first, then I'm going to bring the eye over to about right there. Bring the other eye over to about right there. Then I'm going to bring the nose out. I'm going to get the eyebrow, bring that there, bring that there. And you see it lines up more and more the more you do and such. So I'm going to do that. Bring the chin out. Bring this out. Bring that up. Then bring this like that. Bring that out. The forehead looks like it's matching. That all looks like it's matching. I'm going to bring the ear and start shaping up the ear right here. And there we go. I'm going to fix this nose real quick. And I'm going to fix the eye. Bring the eye back. Bring the eye like that. Bring the nose out a little bit more. Pull this part back. And I think we're good with that. So once you have all your stuff made, this is the face. This is my bare face, give or take. This is like what my face looks like without my face. So once you have all this, what you're going to do now is just make sure the head shape looks right. If it doesn't look right, you can just go back into one of these pictures and fix what doesn't look right. But I'm pretty okay with this. Next thing we're going to do is go down here in the FaceBuilder tab to texture. Leave everything the same. You don't really have to mess with anything. But then just click Create Texture. Make sure all these are checked, and then click OK. So this might take a few seconds, but once it does what it needs to do, you'll see your face mapped on to the head. Okay, so the face is now mapped onto the head, and you can see this is my face. There's a few little things right here, but I'm going to show you how to fix some of that real quick. Basically, if we go in the texture paint, we can see, and then go through here, we can see what parts are missing and stuff. So what I usually do is you could take this into Photoshop, this texture, take it into Photoshop, use a healing brush, whatever, make the texture look a lot better. But for this, I'm just going to use the soften and smear brushes to just get rid of these dark spots right here. Get rid of these harsh little pixels and stuff right here, through here, through here, back through here, inside the mouth a little bit, just stuff like that. And then we're going to look around and see if there's anything left. You can see where the back and where I didn't have an angle right through here, it's missing because you didn't have any data to work with right there. But then we can go to the eyes and do the same thing through here. Just kind of get it where you want it, really. And I think that is good. There's a little piece on the nose right here. There we go. Inside the nose, I'm going to go ahead and smooth out the entire nose. And there we go. We basically have that. You can see everything's pretty much fine. I'm not going to bother doing anything with the ears right here or anything because that's not the angle I'm going to be viewing it at. But once we have our face, what we're going to do is we're going to add hair. So I'm going to go into cycles real quick and just show you what it looks like in the render right now. This is what it looks like. And now we're going to add some hair. So how do we add hair? So basically I have two different colors of hair. So the way I'm going to add my hair might be a little bit different than yours. But I'm going to make two particle systems. You're probably going to only have to make one. But here's what we do. So basically the first thing we're going to do is go up here to the top left and go down to weight paint. And you can see right here it turns the head blue and you can paint on it and stuff. But what I'm going to do right now is go to material preview so I can kind of get a view of where my hair is. And then I'm just going to start marking where my hair is around my hairline and stuff. The reason I'm using material preview and not just painting on where I think my hair should be is because this actually gives an accurate representation of where my hair grows at. So I'm just going to do this, mark down here, and just kind of do this right here. Then I'm going to go back into solid view and then just fill in the rest right here on this side. I'm only doing one side right now because, like I said, I have two different colored hairs. My hair split dyed, so I'm doing this. So this doesn't have to be completely perfect or anything, but just do something like that. For you, it probably will be just your whole head, but that is the first particle system I'm using. So if we go into our particle system right here, this little dot with 3 dots coming out of it, we can click plus, and then we can click hair. And then once we do that, we can see we have all this coming out. And what we want to do is go down to vertex groups, and then under density, click that group that we made right there, and you can see the hairs coming out where our vertex group is. So I'm going to give my hair length a length of 0.5 because I found that was pretty close to my hair length in real life. So this will be different for you depending on how long your hair is. And yeah, that's that basically. And now what we're going to do is we're actually going to sculpt this hair and make it look like actual hair instead of these spikes coming out. The way we do that is just go up here where it says object mode and then go down to particle edit. And then once you go into particle edit, you can see that it turns black. And it's basically proportional editing, but for a hair particle. So basically just kind of sculpt your hair down or whatever the general shape of your hair. Just do that. And then I'm going to just sculpt where my hair should be. I'm going to pull it up a little bit. Like this. And then I'm going to actually cut the back of this hair because the back of my hair is shorter than the front or the sides. So I'm going to go down to this little cut right here and then just do this. And that's about where my hair is. So now I'm just going to kind of move this around a little bit so it doesn't look all weird. And yeah, I'm going to grow the hair a little bit. I'm going to go to the length tool and then just grow this part a little bit. And then go back down to particle edit and then just kind of push this like that. And that should be the general shape of my hair. If we go back into object mode, what we're going to do now is we're going to go to children and then interpolated. And I'm going to change this to about 5. And I'm going to change the render amount to about 5 as well. And then I actually want to make this go up a little bit more to have it coming out like that. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some length to this part right here. Then I'm just going to pull it down like that. And that is looking pretty good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do the other side. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to our object data properties and we're going to add another vertex group. You can name that whatever you want or leave it alone. And then we're going to go down to weight paint again. And you can see now we have a new vertex group and we don't have any of that data from the other hair particle system. So I'm going to go down to material preview once again. And then I'm just going to paint where my hair is. So I'm just going to do this. And come down right here, come down through the back, just a general idea of where my hair system is. So you can see right now this hair has color, but that's not actual hair color, it's just the texture from my face applied to the hair, because it's using the same material right now. But we're going to change that here in a minute. I'm going to go back to not rendered, solid view, and I'm just going to fill in the rest of my hair right here. Like that. And then I'm going to go back to object mode. We're going to go to our particle systems, create a new particle system, do the same thing, change it to 0.5, go down to vertex groups, change your density to that other vertex group that you made, and now we're going to sculpt it again. So I'm basically just going to do the exact same thing that I did over here, just kind of sculpt all this down, bring this up a little bit, give this some more length. Gonna pull it up a little bit. Kind of bring it out to where it is coming toward the front of my head. And then I'm going to cut the back again to around the same length as the other side. And then once I do that, we can go back into object mode, give this another interpolated child, and just change the amount to 5. And now what we can do is we can go ahead and create 2 new materials. I'm going to create a first material. If you only have one color hair, you only have to do 1 material, but I have, again, 2 colors of hair, so I'm going to do 2 materials. I'm going to add a new material, change the surface to principled hair BSDF, and then I'm going to change it to a kind of blonde color like that. I'm gonna leave everything else alone, and I'm gonna name this blonde. I'm gonna create another material, do the exact same thing, principal hair BSDF, except I'm going to make it like black, like that. And then once we have that, I'm going to name this black. And then we're going to go back into our particle systems. The first particle system, under render, change the material to whatever hair material you just made. Then go to the other particle system and do the same thing for that. And now if we go into rendered mode, we'll be able to see that our hair is there. And it's pretty good. Right now, it's a little bit slow just because we have a lot of particles right now. So if I change the display amount to like 1 or something, it goes a little bit faster. I'm going to go ahead and go to the other particle settings and do the same thing for that one as well. And so that just kind of makes it a little bit faster. I'm going to actually close some stuff on my computer right now because it is slowing me down. Okay, and so now if we go to rendered, we can see what it's doing right here with our head. I'm actually going to change that render amount back to 5 on both of these. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and change the world color to black. And I'm going to take this light, and I'm just going to set up a quick lighting thing right here. I'm going to change this to maybe 500, see if that works. And you see this is what it's doing right now. And I'm going to add another light over here, see if that helps any. And that is that. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to change the hair a little bit. Particle edits, I'm going to bring this up more. Bring that up more, and then I'm going to change vertex groups. Particle edits. Oops, wrong particle system. And then I'm going to just bring these out a little bit. Kind of maybe put this down a little bit. And there we go. That looks pretty good. And so that is right now my face. So that is pretty much how you make faces in Blender. So thanks guys so much for watching. You could always add more hair particle systems if you have like a beard or something. I have a little beard, but I'm not going to bother actually trying to do anything with that. Also, for the hair, you can notice that it's kind of a little bit spiky. What you can go ahead and do is under viewport display, change the strand steps to something like 7. And you can see it kind of makes that smoother, and then do the same thing for the other particle system. Viewport display, and you see it makes your hair a lot better. And that's basically it. If you guys learned something or enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, really helps me out. My name is Michael from Polygon Island, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.